Hello everyone. My topic is Rule of Interlibrary Cooperation. Library cooperation, a basic concept, the idea that the library should, in some way, find means to work cooperatively to provide people with access to book in nearby libraries is a deeply rooted concept in librarianship. Since the idea of library cooperation are so deeply entrenched in the philosophy of librarianship, library cooperation is seen as important aspect of professionalism and a sign of goodwill. And in today's economic situation, library cooperation must be considered as part of the popular access versus ownership discussion. Library cooperation is considered to mean an intent to share resources, knowledge, bibliographic data, services, and even computer facilities to provide some or all aspect of library service. Since libraries have always had a philosophic base, the provision of information, first through the book and later to the electronic means. The concept of cooperation among libraries is by no means a fresh and new idea. Cooperation in libraries is an extension of cooperation as one of the fundamental motivation of human society. Throughout the history of libraries, cooperation has been recognized as an important element in their development because it was a means by which libraries could meet the needs and demand of their users when the resources of individual libraries were inadequate. In more recent years, library cooperation has been viewed as legitimate and functional way to meet the increasing complexity of users' needs. So, since the library cooperation is primarily considered to be the exchange of library resources, it must also be viewed in terms of the financial support needs to acquire the materials which libraries might otherwise obtain through cooperation. So consequently, library cooperation has always been closely tied to the economic resources available to the individual libraries. So libraries simply do not have the economic resources to permit them to be self-sufficient in supplying all the needs of their readers. Another factor which also has economic implication for libraries that has encouraged library cooperation has been the ever-increasing amount of the materials to be acquired. And even if the economic resources were available to acquire all the materials published, libraries could not provide the necessary cataloging and storage to support such unlimited acquisition. Library cooperation is seen as the only way that the modern libraries can provide the materials to supply the informational needs of other users. So, interlibrary cooperation is a concept siya ng resources sharing. Yan yung pwede kang pumunta ng ibang library para makahiram ng books. Example sa library namin, ginagamit ang referral letter to acknowledge the other visitors for borrowing materials but must follow the rule which is the referral letter. And then we cater the needs of our visitors or readers. That's all. Thank you and God bless.